Guys, there's been an age-old conversation about RAWs versus JPEGs, and not really between photographers. It's always been between brides and photographers. And I just got off the phone with an amazing bride who is looking at booking me as her wedding photographer. And one of the things that irked her about talking to the last photographer was that she wasn't getting raw photos. Well, I had to explain to her that I won't give her raw photos either, but she ended up leaving very happy and actually booked me. And we're gonna talk about why now. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jeramie with Jeramie Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Video helps you anyway, give it a thumbs up and then click that bell for notifications. It'll tell you every time I come on. So I got a comment the other day and somebody said, I'm not subscribing because you told me to subscribe. And I said, okay, cool. And then I subscribed to his channel. So it was a thing that I did. Guys, RAWs versus JPEGs, and we're not going to talk necessarily what a RAW is, what a JPEG is. Just know that a RAW is an uncompressed JPEG. It's exactly what comes out of your camera before any editing or processing happens to it, meaning that it's like the paint and the canvas before I go in and get to put it on as my art piece, right? It's the final product. It's the pre-final product, right? It's like getting your recipe, your eggs, your milk, and all that stuff before it becomes the cake. So a lot of clients are asking for raw photos typically. And the reason that they're asking for this and the reason photographers are getting upset is that when photographers give a raw photo out, they're giving their unedited, full-on, pre-processed image, which isn't even the final image, and it doesn't represent the work that we do, right? Imagine taking the picture, and then while you take the picture, you wanna go, okay, here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it black and white, I'm gonna make this cool, I'm gonna pull this thing out, and then you deliver that product because that's the final product you want to deliver. Well, the raw photo is everything that I'm not wanting to deliver. I don't want you to see the imperfections that I've done, and I don't want to deliver that to you. The reason that brides are asking for raw photos is they are concerned and worried and nervous that you as a photographer are going to be giving up a lot of their images that they might love. They think that the raw photos means all the photos, guys. That's what they think. So as we go through and cull or delete images from the gallery that maybe aren't gonna make it to the final, they're concerned that you're just gonna delete pictures of them with their mom, them with their dad, because you want artistic rights. And that may be the case, but if you are a great photographer, you'll know that these little moments of their day, their wedding, their engagement, their event, is really what they're hiring you for. So ensuring your client that, hey, I know that you said raw photos. Is it that you want all of the photos? I want to edit them, I want to play with them, but I'm happy to go through, and I promise you, I will keep as much of the wedding images as I possibly can. And once I explained this to my client today, new client, she was gung-ho about it. That's literally what she thought. When they use the word raw photos, hey, my friend told me to get all the raws. It's the same thing as raw footage, right? When they think of a videographer, they think that the raw footage will give them everything, and it might, but they're concerned that the videographer is just gonna do a crazy cool edit, but then miss a lot of the other stuff that they might feel is important. It's the FOMO, guys. We don't wanna miss out on anything, and that's what's going on. So the next time your client says, I would love all the raw photos, simply ask them, I don't deliver raw photos, but can I ask why you were asking that question? And if you can ask that question, you can salvage that. Our job as photographers sometimes is to educate our clients, guys. We shoot this day in and day out. We know what a RAW, we know what a JPEG, we know what copyright law is. They don't. It's the same thing. So take the time to say, why are you asking that question? And it can be the simple reason of, I love all photos that you take. I want to make sure I have as many as I can. And then you can ensure then you keep as many as you possibly can, or you're still delivering a JPEG, you'll do a light edit on them. Also, sometimes they can't even just open a raw photo, guys. They don't have the programs to open a raw photo, and then that's in a whole world of hurt. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully this will alleviate some of the pain you guys are you're fighting with people that you shouldn't be fighting about. But anytime there's a question coming up, a copyright, model release, or anything, just take the question and say, what is it in there that you're not seeing, or what questions do you have that I can answer? Hopefully that helps you guys. Don't deliver raw photos because they're not done. It's just not done. It's just not done.